Hey, I'm Blake.
I'm fucking losing it. I'm Dave.
We're back. It's another weekly movie stream, and we got a lot of shit going on, Dave. Things are happening. We're shaking and a moving.
Yeah, definitely shaking.
First off, hey everybody. We got lemons, we got pizzas, we got my brother who's also running the stream up in here. We appreciate you. Good to
Yes,
have you here.
it's gonna be a good night.
Sound off in the chat what you guys have been watching this week. Let us know. Um, Dave,
Yeah,
what's going on, man? Something's different. Something feels weird. Tell us.
yes.
Tell us.
And this nebulous cloud of life, also known as the thing that's going to kill me one day, the post office is moving me to closing shift now.
Yes, it's a
They
bit late.
say they say for a week, but it's probably going to be permanent. So that means that means that our streams are now going to be until further notice at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, 6:30 p.m. Western time. S-
Feature featuring me per usual,
Yes.
drinking
Hmm.
per usual, but
Yes.
Dave still two beds, a little more sweaty this time. A little more sweaty getting home.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a little more nervous. I'm more frazzled, but I don't sweat anymore.
Dave got a procedure that blocks all the sweat from coming out of his pores. So
Hmm.
he's about 30% liquid at this point.
Yes.
There's a little blow off valve near his feet.
You're gonna say, "Well, blow off valve." I'm like, "Yeah, it's called a peen." No, never mind.
I was gonna go there, but I wasn't gonna put you in that situation.
No.
So anyway, we
What?
got stuff going on. Let's
Mhm.
move past this. We have things moving and
Well,
happening
hang on a
in the world
second.
of
You don't have to. You have to tell our friends about your week.
Oh, I just stopped telling people about my week because nobody ever fucking asked me.
I just did, bruh.
Hey, thanks, Dave. It's been terrible.
Oh no, what happened?
Nothing. It's just been fine. It's fine. It's a lot of work. Lots of work is going on. Things are happening.
Fair.
I'm officiating a wedding in Napa Valley here in like a week and a half.
Oh no.
So I'm in the process of writing the ceremony, doing the meetings. My suit is gonna get here soon. I gotta try that on. Who knows how it's gonna pan out, Dave?
Oh, that sounds awful. Not that like you have all the stuff to do, but that you have to do a wedding. I mean,
Dude, no, I
gross.
love officiating weddings. Everybody out there on the internet, if you need an officiant for your wedding, I'll fucking do it.
Yeah,
It's not a joke.
it's only $1,000 for the whole day, and $200 day fee.
I need a day fee, and just as
Mm.
long as you're covering my bar tab, we're cool, dog. We're good. I'll do your wedding. I just might do it drunk.
That's awesome, and I will be in the back laughing the whole time. That's the day fee. That's the paying to shut me up, really.
He's my hype man.
Let's go, motherfucker!
I love it.
Welcome to Black to the stage! And everybody's like,
That
what?
man is wearing jean shorts.
And everybody get out for my boy Black!
You run over and start the fog machine.
And everyone's like, what?
So tell all your friends I am gonna marry you.
Like, no, he's gonna marry you with like to someone else, not to.
But maybe I will. So let's
Well,
not leave anything off the table, Dave.
sorry.
Times are tough.
I need the tax break.
I need health insurance.
Great,
Oh,
so good.
so anyway, we do have some movie news.
Yes,
More or less fun things, I think.
sure.
Do you have some stuff, Dave, or do you want me to start?
I have a couple of things. I don't. I have one I'm really excited about. I was gonna save for last, but I think I'm gonna start off with it if that's cool with
Okay.
you.
Yeah, start out with a bang. Let's see. Oh,
Let's let's start off with a bang. A new Silent Hill movie has been confirmed.
ooh, I saw this. I saw this
Yes,
on the
and
internet.
I fucking loved the first one
Hmm.
because it was just absolutely mortifying to me. Granted, I haven't seen it in however many years, so I don't know if it holds up, but I fucking loved that movie.
Are
And
the Silent Hill, because they're based off video games, right?
yes. Hmm.
Is it the one with, like, the Pyramid Head guy?
Yes.
Oh,
Hmm.
I remember that, kind
Yeah.
of.
It was brutal in the scene where he rips the girl's skin off her body.
Mm, mhm.
That
I
was
remember that too.
brutal.
Is this the movie where, like, the lady shows up and it's all foggy everywhere,
Yes.
and she
Hmm.
wanders around the fog and sees spooky
Yes.
things for, like, an hour and a
Yes.
half?
Because she's
Cool.
really dead.
Oh, word, thanks for spoiling it for me, Dave.
Hey, you're welcome. But the new Silent Hill movie is going to be titled Return to Silent Hill, and it's in development with the original director. So that's
Ooh,
going to be good.
who is the original director? Is it somebody of note?
Gons. I don't know who that is.
No is my answer to myself. I
Uh,
don't know that. I'm sure he's done stuff. I'm not shitting on this guy. I just don't recognize his name.
let's see if it's more than. Let's see. There might have been his last name that I just have like
I'm sure it is.
um
Do you know if there's more?
Christoph Gons.
Okay, I do. I'm not familiar with him.
No,
Are
but
they
he
making more
did.
games too
Well, I think probably, but
with this? Okay.
so oh, what? The 2006 Silent Hill apparently got negative reviews. I don't
Hmm.
know why. It was fucking incredible.
I actually don't remember. I wasn't gonna like rain on your fucking parade, but I don't remember it being a great movie.
Well, granted, I wasn't a big movie fan at the time, but it
I'm
did
not
have
a
a.
big movie fan. Go on.
You say I'm still not one?
I'm still not
Oh,
one.
okay. I don't think anybody in the world believes that by now. Um, 2012 had a sequel, Silent Hill Revelation, who was written and directed by MJ Bassett, which was I don't know, which was based on the Silent Hill 3 video game, which
Okay.
received horrid reviews, but still
Well,
had some success. I don't know. It's a lot of talk, but there's another Silent Hill movie. Is the moral of the story?
interesting. So, are you excited for this? Are you gonna see this opening day, Dave?
Opening? No, I don't see any movies opening day anymore. I
Not
don't.
going to those Thursday night midnight screenings?
Fucking nope.
I
It's not
don't
happening
blame
for
you.
me.
I don't blame you.
No.
By that time I'm sitting in on the couch in my underwear eating Necco wafers as I do most Thursday nights, as everybody on this stream knows. You
Right.
fuckers, I love you. Don't send me any more Necco wafers. But if you're done with Silent Hill news, that is interesting.
Yes.
I will probably see that on streaming when I'm stoned at one point.
Sure.
So I will not remember. But we have some interesting things going on.
Let's
Some
hear it.
sad things. This is directed. I talked with Pizzas, our Chad MVP here, about this little bit of news. Mike Shank, the subject of my favorite documentary of all time, American movie, he passed away at
Uh,
56 years old. You've watched this movie with
I
me. I've
have,
made you watch
yes.
this movie. You remember Mike, the curly hair guy,
Yeah. Yeah.
passed away?
Wow. At
Yeah,
56.
56, man. Uh,
I
just
want to.
partying too much.
I was gonna say, it's sad. Not
Mhm.
surprising though. Um,
Yes, very true. He's cleaned up his act. R.I.P. Mike for sure. He kind of cleaned up his act. He's been sober for a very long time, but I think
mm,
he had um like a heart issue or something like but he's been sober for a very long time. Super nice, super genuine dude. So if anybody here is watching that hasn't seen the film American Movie, go watch it as soon as possible.
yeah.
I think you can attest to this, Dave. It's characters in this documentary that you couldn't fucking write. There's
No.
no way. These are the
No.
most real humans, and you're kind of at first laughing at them, and then you get on their side, and
Hmm.
it's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
heartwarming and hilarious.
It's definitely. You should definitely watch it. I thought it was amazingly funny.
Ah, so good, dude. I put you through that as soon as I could, and I wasn't sure how you're gonna feel about it, but I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, it was. It's definitely funny and like one of those like uh charmingly funny movies.
Yes, charming is exactly the word. Chris Smith, who directed that as well, has gone on to do a bunch of stuff. A lot of those true crime documentaries,
Oh
not a lot of
shit.
them, but a handful of them. I think he did Making a Murderer?
Oh wow.
Question mark. I think he was maybe as an executive producer of that, but he's done a bunch of stuff recently too. So, guy does great work. Anyway, what else do you have, Dave?
This is gonna get a nice little rise out of you. Charlize Theron.
Mhm.
She says she has a funny condition
Oh
for
god.
if they ever ask her to appear in a Fast and Furious spinoff based on her villainous character, Cypher.
Oh god.
Um, let's see here. I lost my spot. I'm so sorry.
You're keeping me in suspense. Does she want $800 million? Because I
uh,
fucking would.
oh, but her agreement comes with one amusing condition. If Dame Helen Mirren does it, I'm in. So she'll only do it if Helen Mirren does it with her.
The fucking shoehorn Helen Mirren in all these fucking movies. She just shows up for 30 minutes. They shoot in real time. She's literally on set for 30 minutes. And so they film her for 30 minutes, and whatever she puts down, baby, that's what's going in the movie. Man, good for Charlize Theron, man. Cause we all gotta have our hard sells there.
Well, here's the thing that's funny is that it kind of feels like, oh, I'll do it with this unobtainable condition. Helen Mirren asked to be in the Fast and Furious franchise.
I know. She kind of sunk herself on that one. Helen Mirren loves the Fast and Furious. I don't know why. I mean, maybe I don't know. British people freak me out. They make me uncomfortable. I don't understand them, and they look like Victorian ghosts. But um,
Well,
I'm
I
just
mean,
kidding. I love you, British people, probably. Uh, but good for
yeah,
her.
yeah,
That's a fun contract thing.
sure.
It's like every day in my trailer, I need 56 brown M&Ms, wrapped in an old tube sock.
Yeah, and
Uh,
we've heard some fucking crazy things people have asked for, mainly the music scene, but like in their stipulations in their contracts are like fucking like literally what you just said sounded like a joke. I think that's been in somebody's stipulation. You cannot like I don't want any green M&Ms. I
yeah,
want a bowl full of M&Ms, no green ones.
not to defend toxic ass behavior, but some of those things,
Hmm.
from what I understand, are put in just to see if the people who get these writers, these contracts, are actually
Hmm.
paying attention. Uh, so it's like you put something specific, and it's weird and gross sometimes, but if you but if you get to your fucking trailer or the green room and there's 56 brown M&Ms wrapped up in an old tube sock from Danny DeVito's drawer, they read your fucking contract. Uh,
Right.
fair enough. Gross. So, there's some interesting things as well.
Yeah.
Chat, you might have some opinions on this one. I was reading this is a terrible idea. I shouldn't have done this because these are always fucking weird and dumb. But I read an article that labeled some of reading is lame. You're fucking right. I read. Hey, John, what's up, man?
John, what's up, buddy?
Welcome. I read an article that talked about or listed some of the worst '90s movies, and I'm
Oh
not gonna
no.
name all of them because I
Okay.
ain't got time for that. But we have some notable ones here. We have Wild Wild West, starring Will Smith, which I did see in theaters as a child.
Yeah.
Blues Brothers 2000,
Oh fuck.
classic uh, of the genre. Nothing But Trouble. Have you ever heard of this movie? Dan Aykroyd made it.
No.
Dude, it's so this movie's fucking bonkers. Dan Aykroyd needs help. I uh
Yeah.
I'm sure he's a nice guy. He's a really creative guy, but he's really into aliens and he believes in aliens and he sells his like vodka, I think, out of a Oh, so I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. The movie's gross. I don't think it's that bad of a movie. I think it's very creative, but I only mention it in this just to bring up like you probably should see this. It's so weird and it's really gross. And
Interesting.
there's a lot of good makeup like effects and design in it, but it's gross. It's gross. They just like let Dan Aykroyd do whatever the fuck he wanted, and good for them, but it turned out weird. Anyway,
I don't know why that just sorry, I don't know why that just reminded me of um I can't remember if it's a movie
mhm.
or it's a book that I read. I honestly all I remember is that it's a guy who's a radio talk show host and it's like it starts. I think it's a book. It starts out with a guy who's a radio talk show host, and it's like one of those like shock jock bullshit
Okay.
shows, and it starts out with they're doing this like challenge, and if this woman can withstand this many hours of this or whatever, she wins something.
I don't
But
like this already. Go on.
right, but what happens is something goes wrong and it breaks her neck and kills her in the thing. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm like,
Uh,
I like I now that I'm thinking about it, because I could visualize it in my head. I'm like, I think it's a movie. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm like, oh, this was absolutely a book. And I visualized this in my head. I'm like, uh, I don't like this at all.
well, I won't be reading that. Uh, Thanks, Dave. Add it
Hey,
to the
you're
list of shit
welcome.
I will never in media I will never encounter. So there's a couple other notable movies on this list. Have you ever heard of Steel? The movie Steel,
No.
starring Shaq. He
He was in
star
more than one movie?
he stars as a metal superhero. If if nobody's seen the movie Steel, Jordan, you should if you could find a picture of this Shaq in full fucking costume. It's like somebody's backyard interpretation of like Terminator for children. It's
Oh,
great.
no.
It's
Oh,
so funny.
no.
You should watch this movie. It's bonkers, man. It's so funny, and Shaq's terrible in it, but I commend the effort
Speaking
he
of Shaq,
tries.
he was,
Is it on Tubi, John? Go watch it. Go
oh,
watch it.
no. He was in the movie where he was a genie, right?
Mm-mm.
Which is very controversial because, many people believe that that was actually, um
Sinbad.
Sinbad who played
Yeah.
that, and it was a totally different movie. And people will swear up and down that they remember the actual storyline. And I remember seeing a story about a guy who remembers vividly watching the entire movie because he worked at Blockbuster and somebody returned it saying there's something wrong with it.
Is this like a Reddit thread or something?
Yes.
Because I read that too, and I was
Yeah.
like, this guy is not right, obviously.
Right.
But man, I guess I don't know that I did read that too. I went down the rabbit hole in this because it's one of those like Mandela effects,
Yes.
that people believe. I think it might have been College Humor or somebody who actually did a trailer for a Shazam movie because they thought it was starring Sinbad and it was called Shazam.
Yeah.
They actually did a trailer for the Shazam movie starring Sinbad.
That's
It's funny.
hilarious.
So you got in on the joke.
That's really
But
funny.
other quick ones. I'm not going to put you through fucking all these. There's a lot, but there's Mr. Nanny with Hulk Hogan, who holy shit, great actor. Academy Award winning actor Hulk Hogan.
Fantastic.
Spawn, if you remember the movie Spawn.
I do
Uh,
remember Spawn.
Also, we talked about this movie briefly. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. The Sylvester Stallone one that he got duped in to fucking
Oh yeah.
and then chairman of the board, starring Carrot Top, our old
uh oh, you're talking about the guy who was a weird prop comic and then like went down in a fiery ball of flames just to come back later as like this super ripped dickhead.
You mean all I heard was Carrot Top, your favorite comedian? Yes. Gem of American society? Yes. Hero to all. Carrot Top. Yes. No, I know the man. I know the man. I'm very familiar.
Sure.
Uh, oh yeah, yeah.
Right.
Pete says there's a Norm Macdonald bit of Norm Macdonald. I think it was on Conan that yeah he was making fun of one of the actresses who's in this movie. Good shit. Anyway, that was the list. What else you got from movie news, Dave?
Well, I have one more, but it perfectly segues us into what we're talking about. So, if you have more, let's go with yours.
Couple quick ones. They are putting out for some fucking reason a sequel to Twister. Why? I don't know. But sequel to Twister is happening. Amblin finalizes they have a director for it. So Steven Spielberg's company Amblin is a part of this. God damn it. I'm gonna go see this.
What?
I'm
Listen.
gonna give this movie my money, probably.
Twister 2, still twisted.
I want Twister 2, Bill's Magic Trucks Revenge.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Twist like I was
Just
about to
go
rhyme on
fuck
accident.
Kitty.
um,
Going
that's
for
hilarious. I get it. It took me a second. I mean, okay, so the
terrible.
premise of the first one is that there's like an unprecedented amount of tornadoes.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? Fast forward to 2022 when there's like literally it's just constant tornadoes 100% of the time, and they're just like
Just driving their shitty vans still. Yeah, almost. That's a good point. Pizzas. Most of like the like greatest cast members of this movie are dead. Including. Never mind. I was gonna make a terrible joke about Helen Hunt.
yeah.
I love her. She's great. I wasn't gonna say she's dead. I was gonna say she's dead. She's not. I love you, Helen Hunt, who definitely watches our show. That's a great question, John. I don't know why they waited 30 years to do a
Well,
sequel.
probably because it was never meant to have one, and it doesn't make sense to have one.
It
And
doesn't
then
make sense.
30 years later, somebody's like, "We should do a Twister sequel." And
What are
Spielberg
we
must have been fucking coked out or something like, I love this idea. Let's do it.
Somebody say Twister? Fund it. Oh, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Like, that's you just leave it alone. That's not a movie. Sorry, there's a fly in my apartment. That's not a
Nice.
movie that deserves or should have. It deserves to have a sequel, but like shouldn't have one. It's like, never mind. I was gonna make a terrible comparison. They're not. It's not as good as a Fincher movie, but like Fincher movies don't need sequels. And there's
No.
a fucking reason. They're standalone things. Twister, standalone things. I don't need any more.
I just
Leave
don't
us alone.
understand. Also, I just thought about it for more than 5 seconds. Um, what's the plot gonna be? How do you have a second movie about tornadoes? You've already done it.
It's gonna be. You know what? This is what
Dorothy
I think it will
2?
be.
Is it Dorothy 2?
No, they went through 4 Dorothys in the
No,
movie.
but like Dorothy 4 didn't actually work. It was giving false info, and they didn't realize until 30 years later. Like, we got to do another one. Hopefully, this
It's
time it works.
oh god, here's what the movie would be too. It would be a gritty character drama about Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt's son or daughter who is coping with the loss of her father or his father. And so she's chasing tornadoes to mimic Joe's arc from the first one, who Joe lost her daddy to a giant fucking tornado that sucked his
Uh,
ass to the storm cellar. Now he's chasing tornadoes with on a mission, right? That's the story. Is that it?
sure.
All right, I said it here. If that turns out to be
Blake's
right,
called it.
if that turns out to be right, nobody owes me anything because it's really obvious.
Oh my
God
god.
damn it. All right, Dave, get us out of here. What else do we have to wrap this
Okay.
movie news
m-
segment up with?
Let's wrap this up. Halloween Ends was
Uh,
recently was recently slammed by the Rob Zombies Laurie and original Jamie actors, the former Halloween franchise actors Scout Taylor Compton and Danielle Harris highly criticized Halloween Ends, saying it didn't live up to the legacy.
are you being did you remember what movie you were in? You
I was
see
gonna
that
say,
fucking movie you're
you,
in?
you have the audacity.
Are you fucking out of your mind? I mean,
Oh,
have your feelings, but you don't have to put all of those feelings into the public sphere. You can just not say anything and go to the grave with that because that's a bad take.
right.
That's a real bad take. Although I'm about to have some terrible takes coming up soon. I know that for a fact.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I'm the one that's got bad takes in terms
You
of.
do have bad takes, no denying, but I might have a few bad takes. So, wow, what a that's interesting. I don't know. That's very interesting. But ding 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 on that note, god damn it. I guess we have to talk about Halloween's. Oh,
Halloweeners,
my
I
Halloweener is
think.
dying up in here, Dave. I'm dying from watching all these fucking Halloween movies. Whose idea was this?
Yours, you fucking dickhead.
Oh yeah. I did this to myself.
Uh,
So I'm mad at me. I hate this so fucking much. Jordan's also at fault. So Jordan, I hope you're hanging out here because we're gonna get some of your takes on these movies too. And anybody that's here in the chat, I don't know, Jordan, do we have collab cam up and working? Because I would love to have anybody in the chat who's seen any of these movies. If they have an opinion, come onto the stream and talk to us about it. Yo, Icky, what's
Yes.
up?
There he
We do
is. I
have
was
it
actually about to
working.
text Icky.
I think Icky might be hopping on here at some point too to give his takes on these movies.
Oh, perfect. That's the one I was about to say we should have on the stream. I'm gonna see if my cousin Josh can hop on.
Worst
Yeah, there
case,
you
it
go.
just doesn't work, and then
Yeah,
we
it may
don't
not work,
do it.
but we're gonna figure it out.
You know, I only
So-
troubleshoot before 9 p.m. So
That's fair.
Sorry,
Jordan's
guys.
Jordan's had 18 White Claws.
That's
so
my fault.
but I
Shooting
do have a
gone.
big 24-ounce can sitting right in front of me. It's kind of massive.
You have a tall boy White Claw.
I do.
I
You wanna
love
see
that.
it?
I do actually.
Let me
I'm
turn on my
jealous.
light. It's pretty sick.
What's the flavor?
Misery.
24-ounce flavored.
Like I
Hangover
said,
flavor.
it's hangover flavored.
There we
Amazing.
go.
Oh, it is a
Amazing.
big boy.
And
Holy
then
crap,
I
dude,
have
for
his
real?
little
Wow.
brother right here. And
Aw,
then his little
so
sister
cute. The
right
whole-
here.
Once we start getting into cousins twice removed, I think you might have a drinking problem.
No, it's called family. Have you seen Fast 1 through 10?
Yo, Dabs, what's up, buddy?
Oh, you and me both, my friend.
Welcome on board. Anyway, okay, I know we're trying to fucking stall this, but we can't do it any longer. We have to talk about Halloweens. We have Halloween, aptly titled, 2018. We have Halloween Kills, which I think came out last year. It's kind of a black hole in my memory. And then we have the newly released Halloween Ends, and thank God it ended. Oh, geez. Yes, listen, Halloween. I guess Halloween Ends would be the new Halloween 4,
Oh
technically.
Lord.
It's kind of the right take, but also I'm sad that I saw them. So, so for a little context,
Okay.
Dave,
Mhm.
Halloween 2018 rather, Halloween, 18 did well enough that the studio was like, cool, we want 2 more of these. And the director, David Gordon Green, had no fucking idea what to do for the other 2.
Yeah.
So this is his idea for a trilogy. I think he had one single idea left, and it was one scene. And he's like, okay, I have one more scene in me. So we have to barge through 1.9 more of these movies. Like a kid, you know, writing an essay, like trying to hit those like page lengths. He's like, fuck it. This happens, this happens, this happens. Boom, here's the scene we all wanted. Fuck off onto his yacht. He did it, and I hope he's enjoying this. So before we dive into the particulars
Mhm.
of Halloween 2018,
Yes.
I have a very big question for you that actually comes back to a little bit of your movie news.
Mhm. Mhm.
Rob Zombie versions of Halloween, where there's only 2, or all 3 of these new Halloween movies? And sound off in the chat, because I actually really want to know what you guys think. Would you take 2 Rob Zombie movies over 3 of these new Halloween movies?
No, I would not.
Bong, bong,
No.
bong,
No.
bong, 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 bong. No?
No.
No, I would not. I would take the new ones.
Same.
Okay. You want to hear my horrible take?
No.
Rum Zombie all the way.
Rum
I would
zombie?
take the fucking Rob Zombie
You
version.
would take the half an hour of fucking exposition and the same shit over and over. We get the same Michael is evil fucking sanatorium scenes over and you would take that?
I would watch those. I would watch those. Okay, I don't remember Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, so I'm kind of like, but I would happily watch those because they're not good. They're not good movies. I don't like them. I don't like any of these fucking Halloween movies except for number 1, and I like number 2. Actually, number 3 has nothing to do with Michael Myers, Season of the Witch. You should go see it. It's a great movie. It's really fucking good. Anyway, I
Lord.
fucking I would take the Rob Zombie versions over this because they're only for this fact. I don't think they're good. I think they are really weird. Have more interesting horror moments in them than any of these three, and I think they're unique. And I think they're more unique than this trilogy that we got. I fucking said it. I fucking said it.
What is happening?
I'm telling mom.
My brain is caving in, dude.
Okay. Listen, I don't understand. I can understand why you wouldn't like kills and ends,
Mhm.
but Halloween 18 was way better than Rob Zombies.
But I'm talking about all three of these, like a trilogy versus this. I would rather watch the Halloween, Rob Zombie Halloween movies than two of those than three of these fucking things. That's how much I fucking dislike these.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, Halloween 18, Dave. Do you want to tell us? Okay. Tell us the story. What does Halloween 2018 do? What do we talk about?
I really wish you would have taken the reins on this because I forget.
Icky, what? Okay.
Oh, fuck. Okay, hang on. I will. Okay, here we go. So
Yes, you are right, John.
it's been 40 years since Laurie Strode survived a vicious attack from crazed killer Michael Myers.
I remember.
Better than Ghostface. On Halloween night, locked up in an institution, Myers. Okay, I remember now. Myers escapes when his when his bus transfer goes wrong, because of course it fucking does. And now Laurie faces a terrifying showdown when he returns to Haddonfield, even though I don't think he ever left. But this time she's ready for him. She we've seen that she has fucking lost her mind. She's kind of estranged from her daughter and her daughter's family because she gave her a terrible childhood.
Mhm.
And it I thought it was that was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good.
Halloween 2018.
But
Thought-
hang on, I just saw that John asked if Zombie filled the first one all was after Devil's Rejects.
Yeah,
I-
a lot
A
of them.
lot of them, yeah. And I mean, especially his fucking wife.
Oh God, yeah,
It was
don't watch the
horrible.
monsters.
Yeah. Oh Lord. Anyway, go on. Sorry.
So, dude, so first off, Icky, I'm gonna get to talk about Halloween Kills. Oh my God, Halloween Ends, also very bad, Josh. But 2018 is like it's fine. There was a lot of hype around it when it came out. I was very, very excited to see Halloween 2018. I saw it opening night. I went to a fucking midnight screening. I was like, I gotta see this shit. I really do. And everyone's like, this is the best Halloween movie since the original. It's gonna blow your fucking mind. Michael Myers is back, baby, and he's murdering people and stuff. And I was like, great, great. That's what I came here for. And it just felt so generic. This is the second time I saw it for this stream, and I do like it better the second time I saw it. But with the context of the newer Halloween movies in my head, so I do enjoy this one the most out of all three because I think this one actually had an idea. Somebody had an idea to do this, and they said, "I'm going to do this, and it's going to be this one thing," and
Right.
that's what they did. There should not have been a trilogy. There's no reason to have a trilogy, of which I'll get into later. No reason for it. I think this movie is fine alone as its own thing. It should have been done. It was great for that. But I was disappointed the first time I saw it because I was just expecting a newer take, something a little twist in the formula, and there just kind of fucking wasn't, you know?
I would say that I generally enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a a really good follow up to the original.
Mhm.
Because it really kind of shows what that the excuse me, what that trauma does to Lori, basically the sole survivor of fucking Michael in the first place,
Mhm.
and how that affected her family,
Yeah.
which I thought was a nice touch. It was deep,
Yeah.
than normal stuff. So
Mhm.
I liked it. I don't understand why they didn't kind of give us a reason as to why Michael keeps coming for Lori.
And that's a great point, Dave, because this is a thing that I have that pervades the rest of these movies. It's like the one that got away. You know, he's sat in jail for the last 40 fucking years just dreaming of glory, but in like not in like the schoolyard, like, wonder what she's doing now. It's like, I can't wait to get out of here and fucking murder that bitch that I didn't even know in the first place and just kind of got away from me a little bit. So
Yeah.
there's no definitive reason. What I like about the idea of that though
Mhm.
is that it feels more in the first film, especially. Michael Myers doesn't feel like a person. He feels more like an idea, like a metaphor of pure evil, which we've talked about
Yeah.
a few times. And that works because he's almost this supernatural force. He's like heaved off of cliffs and balconies and stabbed with hangers and shit. And he's just, you know, and he's just gone. He's just fucking gone. And that's fine. And it works on that level, right? It works on that level. But they just continue throughout these three fucking movies. They continue to humanize him in a way that just doesn't make any of that stuff before it make any goddamn sense at all. And so there are some likes. I'm gonna lay out my likes for you,
Yeah,
Dave.
let's hear all three of them.
I have the most likes for this movie.
Did you want a trailer?
Do you have a trailer, Jordan? Let's get a little trailer.
Only the one you sent me.
That's for Halloween Ends.
Oh.
That's our big finale.
That's our
Oh,
big
we're going over all three
finale.
of these piles?
Yeah,
dog.
All right. Well, wake me up when we get to the
That's
good one.
the shtick.
The best one.
That's well, then go to sleep. There's none of them are the best ones. We're talking about the best one right now.
You're wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. So I do have. If you want a trailer, I just pulled one up. I can have Jordan put it up if you want.
Yes.
We can do that. Keep it short. But we can do that.
It's the shortest one I can find. So
Fuck it, dog.
yeah.
And by all means too, anybody here in the chat, if you're new here or whatever, we'd love to just have you on. Jordan will send you a link and we can get you on the stream. Tell us what you think about Halloween 2018. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you want some more
of it?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so
1
happy
second
we just
here.
did that. Oh, that's so good.
While he pulls that up, I appreciate that there was an attempt to make this a good movie. That is one of my big likes here.
I think they tried either way.
No, I agree. They tried with this. Jordan,
Well, I mean, for all three.
I disagree.
I
with
will
that.
give this
That's a
45 seconds before I
okay.
blow
45
my
seconds.
brains
We're
out.
going to talk over it.
Sure.
Okay, she's walking. She's doing something.
Also hate the 3-second pre-trailer trailer.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Oh, you can
Also,
get right
this
on
is-
pre-trailer for sure.
Patient that killed 3 innocent teenagers on a Halloween in 1978. He was shot by his own psychiatrist and taken into custody that night. And has spent the last 40 years.
I mean, honestly, this is so stupid.
Hello, Michael.
That's
I
not
have
Michael. It's
something
a
you might
dog.
like to see.
Like, honestly, why would you, A, want to go see Michael Myers, and B, bring his fucking mask?
Well, check box office. We all did it.
Your grandmother is Laurie Strode. She was
Fair.
almost murdered.
Wasn't it her brother who murdered all those?
Dude, yeah, Icky's
babysiters?
reaction to
It was not
Halloween
her
Ends
brother.
on
That's something
Discord.
that people made
You
up.
should go look it up.
Oh,
On
no.
Discord. It's hilarious.
Every night that he would escape.
What the hell did you do that for?
So I can kill him.
He was just trying to remember the Titans.
Dad, look out!
I was gonna say the same shit.
The bus crashed.
Mom, what bus crashed?
Michael escaped.
Of course it did. I have something to say about this scene later.
Somebody's in here.
Hello?
Why Fighting
Uh,
coyotes,
It was Grizzly.
How did he find them?
Doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
He's waited
That's
for
good
this
enough,
night.
right?
Yeah, that's plenty.
Yeah. Get
Yeah.
us out of here.
Okay. Cool.
Get
And
us
they
outta
all
here.
died.
So give us some of the things you liked about this movie, Dave. Halloween 2018. You liked some stuff about it. Tell me.
I liked the overall story. Okay, I liked, like I said that before, but I like the overall story about how it's been 40 years.
Yeah.
Michael
fine.
finally escapes, and we really see how it affected Lori and how she's been planning for it because she knows he's gonna get out. I like that. I like it a lot. Excuse me. I like that. Her family gets roped into it, even though Michael can't possibly know she has a family.
He's a Strode family tree. And he's like
He hacked into her 23andMe, and
scrapbooking.
that's the first thing he did when he got out. He went and he didn't even go find his mask first. He 23andMe'd Lori.
Sat patiently by the mailbox. Yeah.
Excuse me. So I like that. I do have a dislike though. Okay, we'll get into that. It's
into
not anything about the movie in particular. It's just anyway.
It's a movie. In
We'll get into
general.
it. It's your dislike, Jordan. That's for sure. I thought the kills were brutal.
Yeah.
Which is signature for a slasher movie like this.
It's like baseline. Like you got to have at least some good kills. If nothing else, this is a slasher movie, right? So
For
yeah,
sure.
give me some exciting kills.
And I don't know. I liked.
Yo, Hawk Rules.
What's up, Hog Rose?
Thanks for joining.
Yes. I don't know. It felt like a fun movie. There was
Mhm.
stupid shit in it for sure. And there was, like the podcaster in the beginning.
Dude, with the podcasters add up to nothing. That story
Yeah.
goes fucking nowhere. You're Pizzas, you're right. It seemed promising. That's why I was so excited to see this, and I was so disappointed. Because it just there's so many things in this movie that they set up from the beginning. These podcasters, like, oh, these podcasters, wow, what a bunch of dorks. They're gonna solve this mystery. And I was like, oh, that's an interesting thing, especially in 2018. That trope hadn't been played out yet. I was like, oh, what are they gonna do with this? And they just fucking kill them. Just kind of unceremoniously. They get killed in the fucking shitter at a gas station. And that's it. Bye. Nothing else about that anymore. Fuck them. We're moving on. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Pizza. They didn't. I don't feel like they had an actual ending. It's like, hey, Michael Myers come. They have the setup, right?
Okay, well,
Michael Myers.
we'll get there. Okay, don't get
Sorry. Okay, sorry. Go on.
God.
on.
We're still on movie 1. You can't jump to movie 3 yet.
I wasn't
You
gonna
and
jump
pizzas
to movie
both.
three. I wasn't.
Shame. For
No,
shame.
I'm saying I don't know if they knew how to end this movie. 2018. They had the idea, the image, but not the trajectory. Anyway, I do think there's some really interesting cinematography stuff. They do some
I
of the
agree with that.
cool long take things. There's that scene. I think it's when Michael Myers first gets his mask. He gets the hammer, and then we cut to that like long one take in the house.
Yeah.
And like we see him go in, and we see him, murder the lady. It's off screen, but then we float through, and then we see her body and stuff. It's wild, and it feels like the lady's wearing curlers and stuff. It feels atmospheric. Like it's one of the few shots in this movie that has like a lot of feeling to it. A little bit of nostalgia with the lighting. It looks a little bit older from a different time. I loved that. I thought that was a lot of great setup. When I first saw this and that scene came, I was like, fucking finally, let's do this. And that was like it. That was like one of those few things that we got out of it.
It definitely feels like the director had like a really great idea. I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. So he's gonna and then awesome.
What happens next?
Oh no.
Something some things. Page 90.
Michael kills more people.
Use your imagination. Cut to Act 3. Laurie Strode and Michael fight. All right, cool. Fuck it. Film it. Great. Sounds great.
No, I don't think it's that bad. I think I know that's how you feel, but I think that it was an honest effort. It was an honest effort. They really tried,
I
and
agree.
they just weren't good at it. Is all that is.
No, I agree. They're a little like I think the focus was all over the place. I I think you know what I think is actually really funny, and I really
Hmm.
like this the new doctor, this Dr. Loomis stand-in guy, who
Ugh.
this is like Stockholm Dr. Loomis. The the man falls in love with Michael Myers, and then gets his fucking head squished later.
Love
By
that.
the way,
Love
I don't
that
know
for
if this
him.
is spoiler. We're talking about spoilers for a movie that's years and years old. The man gets fucking squished like a pie, and it's great. And I clapped and I said, "You did it! You did it! You did the thing that I showed up here for." And I appreciate it.
That's hilarious. Like a pie, he said. I gotta say that pissed me off. I was
What do you mean it pissed you off?
not the killing, not the head smushing.
Oh, okay.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Him being like, I'm secretly pro Michael and stuff.
It felt like a lazy twist, like something twisty needs to happen here, twist in the formula, but it doesn't make sense. Nobody cares. What I do, another thing I really do like about this movie, Laurie Strode and Michael Myers almost kind of switch places. You can see that in some of the cinematography that mimics the first film. Like there's the shot in the first film where Laurie Strode is in class and she's doing her studies. She looks out and there's Michael Myers across the street just staring at her.
Yeah.
And now in 2018, Laurie Strode's granddaughter is sitting there doing her class work and stuff. She looks out the window and there's Laurie Strode just staring at her. And so there's some of those like mirroring some of those shots from the original to show that Laurie's kind of on the hunt now as opposed to Michael. And so I think some of that stuff was really thoughtful. And there's a lot of work put into that, which I appreciated. Somebody thought about this movie. That shit was cool.
Right. Excuse me. Yeah, I really liked the dynamic of how her daughter and granddaughter were. Well, her granddaughter was like, "Oh my god, mom, stop! Grandma was fine," and
I don't like how she calls her grandmother. Grandmother. Grandmother.
grandmother.
I was like, stop it. Don't call,
Right.
don't call her grandmother that. Ugh. It's weird. Go on. Sorry. Nitpick.
And I do like the I don't know what generation to call her. I guess she's Gen X. Technically.
Yeah.
The daughter is Gen X. How she's like,
Mhm.
no, mom sucks because she gave me a shitty childhood.
It made me
like-
shoot guns
Right.
in the backyard.
I like that dynamic where basically it's like the daughter's like, Mom, quit your bitching. Okay.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah, there's a lot of like tension there. That was warranted. That makes sense. I'd probably resent my mom if she like grew up to like she's like, no, you can't have a normal life. We're gonna be hunter gatherers in the woods. We're gonna forage for berries, but also try to kill Michael Myers should he escape from prison.
and he will and did.
And he fucking will, and he did. Laurie was right. Hashtag Laurie was right.
Yes, agreed.
So how did you feel about the comedy in this movie?
Oh, it didn't land.
Okay,
It
me
didn't
either.
land for me at all. I remember a couple of times like some comedy happened. I forget. I think it was in Ends.
Mhm.
No, sorry, I think it was in Kills. Where they look directly into camera and they're like, "We're gonna have a freaky Halloween," or whatever they said. I'm like,
Ooh, somebody with a slide whistle right off camera. Ooh, the kazoos. Yeah, no,
I did not love that.
there was an attempt. So Danny McBride, the actor, also had a hand in writing Halloween 2018. He's a funny dude, whether you like all of his stuff or not.
Mhm.
Yeah, but yeah, thanks, Wendy, for not raising us to fear and hunt Michael Myers.
Yeah, the fictional Michael Myers.
I can't say that I turned out
That's the
much
movie I
better.
want to see. I want to see the movie of somebody who thinks Michael Myers is real and raises their child to think Michael Myers is real. Like Santa, but they never tell him that he's fake.
I still grew up to talk about movies on the internet, Mom, so I don't know how well you did. But it was
Oh,
an attempt, and
Wendy.
I love you. Anyway, so the comedy, the comedy a lot was the kid who was being babysat, who's talking like a 40-year-old man. He's like, "No, fuck this shit. I'm out."
Yeah, it was okay.
And there were some funny
I
things with
did
that,
like that. I
but
did like
we're
that a lot.
almost to kills, Icky. We're getting there, I promise. There the kid, I don't know, this is small, but some of those funny moments are funny, but then they immediately put this thing that's supposed to be terrifying right after, and I'm like, I don't care, kill him, dude. I don't give a shit. I don't care about any of these people.
So I would like to ask Dabs,
Yeah.
Mr. Goku, if he would please tell us which of his oh my god, Danny McBride, I forgot he fucking helped write the movie.
I just
If-
said that.
I know, but like seeing it on screen really clicked because it triggered me back to seeing his name on the actual screen. I was like,
Damn it. Yeah.
is he trying to pull a fucking Jordan Peele here? No, if Goku, tell us your favorite of the three, 18 kills or ends, and that's the one I think we should put him on, have him hop on stream with us.
Yeah, that's
Um,
fair.
And Icky, what I know you liked. Did you like
I'm
this one? Or did you like kills? I can't remember.
He said he said multiple times on this stream
But he
that
liked
he likes
kills.
kills. So we have to get him on for kills.
Okay,
Because
Icky, you'll be on for
got it.
kills.
I have to hear this for sure.
Right.
We've kind of talked about some of our dislikes as we go, but that's pretty much what I liked about the movie. I don't think Halloween 2018 is great, but I think it's the best of these three.
Oh
It's
shit.
fine as a
Okay.
standalone.
It looked
Oh
about
wow!
ends.
Wow. Okay, well,
Okay.
we'll get him on to
alright.
talk about ends. Okay, great. Oh God, yeah,
Perfect.
Icky,
So
and-
Icky, we'll have you for kills. Goku, we'll have you for ends.
yeah. I just think for dislikes mainly with Halloween 2018, I think it's a generic enough story. There's lots of things that start but aren't finished. It doesn't, but the ending was fine. I was totally fine with how it ended, and I think they should have left it that way. And I would have been like, fine, great, fine. I might have rewatched this movie for fun at one point.
I did like how even though it was a cheesy line, I did like how they're like the daughter's like it wasn't a cage, it was a prison, or like whatever. It was like a trap. It was like it was a
yeah,
trap.
yeah, that's right. It wasn't a cage, it was a trap. Yeah, there was some interesting stuff in there. Like Lori's fucking batshit crazy, and that makes sense. Like there's things that make sense, but overall, it wasn't that memorable for me. It's made more memorable considering what comes next. And what comes next, Dave? Tell us. What comes after Halloween 2018?
So what comes after Halloween 2018 is Halloween Kills 2021, and Goku has the perfect comment here. It ends with Halloween 2018 ends with Michael Myers being trapped in Laurie Strode's basement, where she lights the entire house on fire. She got him. Michael's dead.
Yeah.
Only as on the way to the hospital, because Michael does stab her. On the way to the hospital, guess what they pass?
Fire truck.
Firefighters, fire trucks, and they're gonna go put out the house, and they do sort of, because Michael fucking brutally destroys every single firefighter, like in the worst possible way.
I hate it, dude. I
But here's
fucking
the thing.
hate it.
Here's
I
the
hate
thing.
this story. Tell
Here's
us
the
the
thing.
story of Halloween
Wait.
Kills first, but you have to set us up. But
Wait.
what's your counterpoint to this stupid fucking beginning of this movie? Go
To
on.
be fair, the way that this movie starts is actually logical, because the house is on fire. Firefighters are gonna fucking show up.
I didn't say that part was illogical. I'm thinking the mass amount of smoke inhalation that Michael Myers, who was determined to be a human man in not in his prime.
He's
a
got a
fucking
mask on, Blake.
He's geriatric Michael Myers trapped in a smoky basement. The man has emphysema at the very least, but there's no fucking way he doesn't pass out. But not only does he not pass out, he is alive enough to like like hoist up firefighters over his head and break them in half, dude. But no, he's not fucking supernatural. That's the thing. He is set up as a human man in the first one, and then I guess in Halloween Kills, like, nah, fuck that. He can just do whatever. So tell us, Dave, as we get
So-
into Halloween Kills, what is the story?
So
of
the
Halloween
story of
Kills?
Halloween Kills is it's basically one giant segue into Halloween Ends. So
Teen filler. One giant fucking 2-hour filler into Halloween Ends. Tell us what
So-
happens.
not a lot. Okay, so Michael gets out, they can't find him, and
Oh,
he makes his way into a fucking like neighborhood bar where Tommy Doyle is there, and he
remember him?
remember him from the first one. He is like leading this charge to go find Michael Myers because evil dies tonight, and they get to a hospital where they chase the wrong fucking guy all the way throughout the hospital, and the daughter is like, "That's not him," and everyone's like, "We don't care, we're gonna kill somebody," and then they find out that it's not him, and
Nothing is learned. Nothing is
dude
changed.
kills himself, and then they end up they do end up finding Michael.
Sure.
Yeah, they do end up
Sure.
finding Michael, and guess what, Blake? They get him down on the ground, and they stab him,
Evil-
and
Did Evil die that night?
and Evil is stabbed and beaten, and he's on the ground, and then he just fucking starts annihilating everybody like a fucking machine. And I don't understand how they're just like, let's take turns trying to get fucking jaws up on him.
This is every action scene from the 80s where everybody kind of like, okay, you go fight the guy. Okay, now even though there's like 50 people that could just gang up on somebody, like, okay, now you fight him. Now you fight him. Halloween Ends or Halloween Kills is Wild Goose Chase, the movie. It adds nothing. I fucking hate this movie. This is hands down. There's a lot of bad Halloween movies. This is hands down my least favorite Halloween movie by fucking far because it has nothing to say. It adds nothing. Nobody accomplishes anything. I don't care about anybody in it. And Laurie Strode's in the fucking hospital the whole time in a coma. Like, yes, geriatric Michael just like is like roid raging out. I don't know if he like took has like an EpiPen or something and took it to like the jugular. He's murder. Murder now.
Yeah,
Murder.
and his EpiPen is a kitchen knife to the back of his shoulder.
He's like, oh yeah, my back hurts, but I could still do some murder in here.
I just love how nobody seems to get him in the one place that would absolutely for sure kill him, and it's the base of his fucking skull.
Dude, I have so many problems. I fucking hate this movie. I am passionate about things and stuff, and I raise my voice a lot on this stream, and I'm sorry. You have to hear my whiny, clucky ass voice. I'm really sorry.
Oh,
but
you fucker.
I really dislike this movie. This is
Did you have any likes about it at all?
my favorite part. Actually, I do. I do have one like about this movie. Thank you for asking, Dave. The part I liked about this movie is the only part I liked about it is I thought the recreations of the original movie actually had some atmosphere to them. I thought they were nice. They kind of felt of the area. I think the Dr. Loomis facial thing they did, I think it looked nice, and I think those scenes were interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think they were good, but I think they were interesting because I was like, oh, okay, they're kind of revisiting the night and the things we didn't see in the original movie. I was like, that's an interesting idea, and then that goes away because
Well,
We
okay,
got some
so
other shit to do.
I would like to defend the director just from a scenario I've created in my head for no reason at all.
Yeah, go for it.
I think he signed on for a new Halloween movie and was so stoked, and he's like, "I'm gonna do a really good job, and it's gonna be a certain kind of movie." And they were so happy with it, like, "Oh, this is great. We love this a lot." He's like, "Yeah, awesome." And they're like, "You're gonna do 2 more," and he's like, "Hmm,
Oh fuck! I know. I talked about
what?"
this earlier. I think he had no fucking idea what to do.
Yeah, because I don't think he knew. Like, I don't think he would have done it if they told him from the get go it was gonna be 3.
Of course not. And I don't blame him either. I mean, that's a tall order. It's like, hey, take one of the most basic slasher movie concept to ever exist and then make a trilogy. What do you do? So I have to commend him for I was gonna say I have to commend him for trying, but I don't feel like he tried. That's what I'm pissed about. I don't feel like anybody fucking gave a shit about this movie. I feel like everybody sleptwalked this movie and they just they didn't do it's like, hey, let's see. Do you remember all those side characters from the original who had nothing to do with the original, but they showed up for one scene? Well, guess what? They're back and they're old as hell, and I guess they want revenge. Michael? Yeah,
I
for
mean,
some
why wouldn't you want revenge on Michael? You know, I mean, I get the revenge part. I get they could have done something with it. But
could have. They
they
could
didn't.
have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so here's my perfect analogy for this movie. All right.
Okay.
You know how when you go to a theme park and you get on like a really big fucking roller coaster, and like the very first hills, like the
Yeah.
you're like, oh fuck, here we go, here we go. Oh my god, there's the crest, here we go. And this movie was like, oh my god, there's the crest, and wait, is it further away than I thought? Okay, oh no, it's okay. Here we go. Are we ever gonna fucking? Where's the? Are we ever? How long is this hill?
Can this stop? Like now? Can I just get off? Can I just leave? Is that
Like
an option?
this whole movie is that entire first hill
Yeah.
of the roller coaster.
Yeah. Yeah, where it's like
And
it
that's
could
it.
have built to something interesting and it just fucking doesn't.
No.
Nothing matters and everything's a waste of fucking time.
The only and like the climax of this just whole 100 and fucking 60 minutes of
60 hours of this fucking movie.
Actually,
Yeah.
I think it was an hour and 40 minutes. It was like that. What is that? 100 minutes of that movie.
Yeah. So
It's like 90 of those minutes are fucking build up just to spoiler alert, just to kill Laurie's daughter.
dude, David Gordon Green, and I've said this before, had one scene in mind for each of these last 2 movies. And he's like, fuck, I do some other stuff between those 2. I don't know. So, do we want to get Icky on here? Because
Yes.
oh boy, I hate this fucking movie. I really want Icky's take on this. So, Jordan, if you could hook the man up with a link, I would love to get him on here. Holy shit.
Yeah, because you got Blake who hated it, Dave who was like, oh, well,
No, and
that's
like,
not great. And
yeah,
then we're gonna have Icky who's gonna tell us why we're wrong. I mean, we're not, but
no,
you know.
no, there's no right or wrong. You can feel however you want to feel about these movies. I want to make that fully clear here. If you like this movie, good. You should like it. I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't like. I think it's a fucking waste of time and a horrible piece of shit that stole my time. I didn't pay for it, and I won't pay for it. But I think okay. DM'd him on Twitch. Sweet. But I think it's just a fucking waste of a movie. I think there's so much potential to do something interesting here, and they didn't. They decided to take the laziest fucking thing, the laziest take of all this, and it upsets me. It upsets me deeply. Why the fuck is Tommy Doyle like our main character? He needs a therapist. Give him some help.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, but also like why nobody at any point during the hospital flash mob was like
Hospital flash.
was like, isn't he taller than that? Isn't he like 9'8" or something? This guy is like maybe 5'10".
They had bloodlust, Dave. They were just ready to they were gonna murder children if they could. Like they didn't care. They were ready to take out anything. Like that guy looks crazy. Fuck him. Fuck him up. Oh, dude, that movie and the evil dies tonight chant. Oh, made my skin crawl. It's so
Yeah.
bad. It's so bad. Evil,
that-
evil dies tonight. Evil dies tonight. Yeah, evil dies tonight. Evil dies tonight. I'm getting a tattoo actually. Evil dies tonight. Oh
You
god.
know, it's funny you say that because I don't know why. I guess it's just hardwired into my brain to be obstinate, but now I kind of want to get a small tattoo of the Michael Myers mask just to spite you.
Yo, we got Icky on. What's up, buddy?
Hey,
Can you hear us?
I don't know. He looks frozen.
No, he's moving.
He
He's
just
moving.
He's gone.
Oh, there he is. I don't know if we can hear him. Can you hear? Up. We're still trying to figure
Oh.
this out.
Yeah.
We did have this
so let
tested
me
working the other day.
We're working on it. We're working on it. You know what I do?
Oh, John, you gotta listen. I think you could leave it alone and only see 2018, and I think you would actually probably argue with us that it's pretty good. But if
Yeah.
I think you should watch. I think you should watch Kills and Ends
Just back.
just because we did.
I respect you too much to tell you to watch the last two movies. Just fucking don't. Or do and tell us what you think.
All right, see if we can.
Do we got him on, Jordan? We good?
Is it working? Are we working? Hello? Anybody? What's happening?
Let's see what we can
Isaac,
do
can you
here.
hear us?
I just think of Deadpool whenever.
Wait, what is that?
It's not Deadpool references that. Papa, can you hear me?
Oh, really?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. No. Listen, I think the original Halloween was great. I really liked Halloween 2, but you know, I don't think you need much more than that as well.
Okay, listen. I think that it's gonna be. I think there's gonna be a controversial hot take here. I think that they should just start over entirely.
I mean, yeah, no, I don't
I
care.
think they should.
Stop entirely.
I think they should start over.
They should never touch these movies again. Never, because the first film was like the perfect encapsulation of like a spooky slasher film. It didn't have to be like anything more than it was, and I think the simplicity.
Wait, hang on.
was
Pause.
about that. Yes.
Goku. They are starting over?
No, don't you fucking lie to me.
Wait, are they really starting all the way over?
No, they can't stop this. I will walk off of this stream. I will walk to the other
Alright,
side
we're
of my
gonna bring Icky
apartment.
back.
Oh,
See
Okay.
if we can get him
And-
on here.
it's his prediction.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Let's see if we got Icky
Alright,
back.
So Icky, give us a thumbs
Hello,
up if you
hello.
can hear us.
Hello, hello.
Nay, yeah, now I can hear you. There we go.
Can you hear me?
You guys should be able to hear him now, Blake.
Can you hear me?
Hey, dude.
Hello?
Yes.
Icky,
can you hear
There we
us?
what's
go.
up, my guy?
Now it's working. I guess the
we
microphone needs to be a
go.
little closer.
Welcome,
Anyway,
buddy.
what's up?
As a long-time stream participant, viewer, watcher, commenter, we're glad you're here, man. A good personal friend of ours.
Yes.
How you been? How you doing?
Yo, I'm doing okay. I need to take a
Well,
shower.
It's better than bad.
I need to know. Hopping right into this, I need to hear from your mouth. Your thoughts on Halloween Kills?
So, I thought it was just fun.
Okay.
Like the scenes with Scott MacArthur. Scott MacArthur. I don't know why I couldn't say his name.
Scott MacArthur. MacArthur. I don't even know how the hell.
I don't
did
even
you
know
fuck
how I
that
said
up?
that the first time. Scott MacArthur and Big John and Little John, Michael McDonald,
Oh yeah.
those were incredibly great scenes. Like I thought that was like top tier comedy going on. I don't know.
Well, okay. I will listen. I'm gonna say that somebody really wanted Michael McDonald in this movie, and was like, and somebody was like, okay, yeah, let's have him be one of the people that gets killed, right? That's great. Like we can see, yeah, but I don't want to see him get killed. Also, he should be named John, and he should be. Obviously he's really tall, right? So he should be named John, and he's gotta have a husband who's smaller, who's they call Big John.
Oh, that's hilarious, Dave. Are
And
you a
so-
movie writer? Do you write movies?
And whoever heard that was like, all right.
Do it. I thought their kills were really entertaining too. Like they were pretty brutal.
Well, to be fair,
Especially
you see
Big
Big Johns. Yeah, you don't see Little Johns. You don't see Michael McDonald's fucking
Right.
You don't see his murder. It's off screen.
Oh yeah, you're
You know
right,
what?
it
And I
is.
will agree with you.
Don't you see his body
Isaac.
afterward?
Yeah, eventually, yeah, you see his body.
Yeah, you see
Yeah.
the body. I will agree with you that the kills are more fun in this movie, but it's one of those things where like this movie was not set up properly, like tonally. So like it was very serious.
No.
Like Halloween 2018 was very serious. And though if this is played like differently,
Mhm.
if it was tonally played differently, I would have more fun with this movie. But having to watch this sandwiched, like the way I did, like thinking of it in a complete story, I was like, this is a fucking waste of time. And so I think I was just
Well,
angry
if you think about it, the
about
middle
that.
is
But there
always
are
a
some
waste
fun
of
kills.
time, isn't it?
No, well,
The
no, it
middle's
shouldn't
always
be
filler
though.
for the end. Technically.
It shouldn't be though. That's my fucking issue. I think there was a chance to do something. There really fucking was. And I think they just were like, no, let's just get a bunch of weird, like third tier secondary like characters from the
That
original
we can all
and like
kill.
give them some stories where they just fucking die anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was
Uh,
my issue. What are some other things you like?
I liked the end, honestly.
Yeah?
Um
Well, the end was the best part.
yeah, kind
Yeah, I
of.
agree.
Not because it was the end, but because like it really
Well, no,
I think they kind of undid in ends what they did in kills
Mhm.
by
Yeah.
changing him a little bit, but I think it really just comes down to it comes down to his determination towards something. Like the only reason he doesn't die is because he has something he has to accomplish before he's allowed to die. His
Yeah, I
evil
get it.
evil gave him the power to not die there.
I get that, like intellectually, I get it, but I don't feel that from the movie myself. I
Only
feel
really
like it
that
was-
last scene brings it out. It's like, oh wow, okay, he is just gonna
Yeah.
murder. Like that's what he's gonna
Right.
do. He's gonna murder. That's what he's here to do, and that's what he's doing.
right. It's fucking true. I mean, that is literally his only job. So
Yeah.
like, good for him, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing it. He's doing his job.
Technically did it. I just don't see why he should have. Whatever. I guess they have to make 3 of these fucking things. That's the
That's
thing I
part of
couldn't
it.
get out of my head. Right, because like they announced both of these movies, kills and ends, at the same time. It's like there's 2 coming, so you fucking know going into Halloween Kills that they're not going to kill Lori, and they're not going to kill Michael. And why the fuck should I care about anything? That's my whole issue. Like I feel like nothing is consequential. I feel like
Just
they could have like
to have fun
not
with
let
it.
the rabbit out of the hat.
They could have let it. They could have stuttered their announcement of ends until
I
after
think-
Kills came
I
out.
think
I think
because
it would have helped.
yeah, I think honestly, I didn't even think about that, Blake. Honestly, because I didn't notice or care, but I didn't realize that they did that because you should never do that. You're right.
Yeah.
That totally gives away the fact that I mean, a lot of people die, but nobody who matters dies.
That's my exact point. I couldn't
mean-
get on board because I couldn't feel anything for this movie because they had to introduce a shit ton of characters that I don't fucking care about. Just
Compare
so-
that to
'cause
other
there's-
stories that you know, though, like
but, like,
Harry
other
Potter,
stories
Lord of
that
the
you
Rings.
know
Like Lord of
of.
the Rings is a trilogy, and Two Towers is a great movie, but I guess nothing really significant happens besides, like Helm's Deep is the best freaking fight or
Mhm.
battle scene ever.
I totally agree with you. Hey, Clubby One. No,
Oh,
you're not too
fuck.
late. We're talking about Scream next.
Oh
No,
no.
and
Wait.
the difference too, Icky, I think is because that still told a compelling story. I'm fine if they don't kill Lori or Michael or whatever in this middle, but tell a compelling story. There's no through line of characters really in this movie. It's not really about Lori, who's in a fucking coma and in the hospital,
Well, it's
and
more
like
about her family because her daughter
kind
really
of.
takes the helm through. She's kind of more the main character than even Michael in Kills.
Well, yeah, I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't feel like there is a main character.
Not
That-
in this.
there's-
Not
Yeah.
in this one. No.
There's nothing to attach to throughout. There's
Tommy
just
Doyle.
yeah, Tommy Doyle. Remember
He's
him?
got a what was
It's
the
like-
name of the bat?
Oh
He got- he-
fuck.
I,
Did have a name, didn't it?
he grabbed
don't
the bat.
remember
It wasn't
Dude.
all reliable. It was something like that.
that
Yeah, it was something ridiculous.
dude. I forgot about that. I'm blacking a lot of this movie out because I hate it so much. But it's just little weird ass choices that just keep adding up to just an overall incomprehensible fuckstorm of a movie.
I think that kind of
I
is
don't know
what
how
made
else to
that so
describe this
fun, though.
thing.
It's just Michael is out there and he's killing, and everybody's trying to deal with it. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Deal with Michael killing everybody. Try.
Yeah.
I think out of context, this movie could be a lot of fun. I think it could. I think you're right. I think this could be
Yeah.
a lot of fun. Out of context to enjoy for the goofy schlockiness of it all. Fine. I could get on board with that. But in context to a fucking trilogy, I cannot.
Stop thinking about it
I
that way. It's an
agree.
individual movie.
Well, it's not though.
It's
That's
not
the
at
problem.
all.
It's fucking.
It's really
Paramount
not at all.
Pictures told
'cause
me it isn't.
They go directly into each one, pretty much.
Yeah. Right, but it also here's the thing. Okay. Well, actually, technically, between ends and kills, there's like 4 years. But regardless, if you were to take the beginning scene from ends, kills, right? Take the beginning scene from kills, which I think is a good scene, which I think is a very important scene.
Yeah.
And then cut out the rest of that fucking movie and just slap it onto kills, then you got something good. I think you got a duality, not a trilogy.
Oh, I see. A good
A
a
duology.
good movie then sequel.
Yes, duology.
A pair of movies that is fine. It's
Well, we'll get to ends, but like, I think if you cut that scene out and put it on kills, on ends, and you just deleted the rest of kills, no one would miss it.
I agree. I feel like if you take the movie Halloween Kills and you just like lift it out of the trilogy, nobody's gonna miss it. You get
I mean,
you lose
You
nothing
might only
that's
for
because
a daughter who died off screen.
yeah. That's about it.
But you can include that. You can include that shit in,
In a
the
flashback.
fucking prologue of ends.
right.
Yeah.
There's ways.
Well, I guess I said Goku said he'll miss it.
Love you, dude.
What's up, Truffle?
Yo, Trouble Cream.
What's up,
Listen,
Alex?
I just think that I still liked it. I don't.
Yes.
you-
Two
What?
of us like it now. It's
Listen,
first
I'll tell you
prime.
why. I'll tell you why. At the like, I'll just say I wasn't gonna say for them, but because I watched all 3 of these movies essentially back to back to back. Okay, essentially
Yeah.
back to back to back,
Yeah.
and it was like it's been getting colder here, so it really feels like fall, and the house is decorated with fucking Halloween shit, and it was like, okay, I like fall.
Oh, you fuck.
That is a good part too. I
mean,
just think the
fine.
kills were so brutal too. Like they were so
Yeah.
entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
I think there was one kill. I think it was the old man that he just
Mm,
obliterates, and I couldn't help
He
but just
obliterates
crack up.
everybody, but
He does.
I think. Are you talking about the one where it's like he fucking shoves the dude's head down and glass goes like through his fucking roof of his mouth?
Yeah, and you're just like, what the? Why? How did the glass not break?
like fair.
Oh no, Alex is coming for you, dude.
Oh.
That's because I
You
won't
said you've
watch.
been like,
I won't watch Maverick with him. He wants me to
Wait,
watch
you
Top
should.
Gun Maverick. And I'm like,
Have you not
I'm
seen
a
it?
Big, I know.
You've
I've
not seen
barely
it?
seen the first one. I just don't.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm not a big Tom Cruise guy. We were talking about
Yeah,
we
I
were
don't blame
talking
you.
about Mission Impossible too, and I was like, I've never sat through an entire Mission Impossible.
Oh,
I've just
well, I
never.
don't care about Social Network, Truffle. So
Oh,
you're
fuck
all
off.
right.
You definitely should watch The Social Network. You should listen to the score for The Social Network. It's fucking great.
I do. I
Um,
will watch The Social Network at some point.
You should.
At some
Listen, we're
point.
talking a lot about good movies, guys, but I want to get back to the fucking garbage
That is
we were
Halloween.
just talking about. So I guess to rack up
Wrap it.
all the L's I can fucking muster here tonight. Is Halloween Kills a recommend for you, Isaac? Do you recommend this movie?
If you just want to watch a bunch of people get annihilated, yeah, I would tell you to watch Kills more than the other two Halloween movies.
Fair enough.
I think it's
Dave.
I think it's the most entertaining in that matter.
Okay. Fair.
I think here's the thing. I think if you are, I'm gonna say it's a recommend under a very specific scenario.
Okay.
And that scenario is it's fall has started, it's October, it's spooky, and you have a Sunday with your friends or significant other, and you're like, hey, let's have a scary movie marathon. If you watched all three of these throughout your day, then I would say yes. I would recommend watching this one because I think it's fun.
Okay, this is a hard no. Hard definitely don't recommend for me. Like, get the fuck out of here. If you want to watch any of these movies, for some reason, you should watch Halloween 2018. It's fine. Any more than that, you'll want to kill and or end yourself. That's how I feel. That's what I believe, and it's a big no fucking recommend for me. Dude. It's not. I can't.
Well-
I love you both, and I appreciate your opinions, but I cannot, in all honesty or good conscience, agree with them.
Look,
Thank you, Isaac.
I picked the thing. I picked the thing for you, so now you lose
You've
this
come
Thunderdome.
through. I don't want anybody on the stream to misconstrue my feelings towards this movie. Isaac has helped me out a number of times in my life, personally on this podcast. It's
See if he does it again.
yeah, he might. He might.
We'll
So
see.
thank you so much for hopping on here with us, buddy. We
Yeah,
appreciate
that was
it.
fun.
Yeah, we love you for that, man. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, get a who's coming in? Pizza or Goku?
No, I think
I
Goku's
think
coming.
we're gonna
next.
get Goku
Goku's
on here
coming.
in just a minute. We're
Okay.
gonna set up our next movie.
Peace
Yes.
out.
Halloween ends.
Yes.
Oh God. Let's get that trailer up here. Oh, what's
Before
up?
we do,
Okay, before we do. Breaking news?
Chloe Wan. No, Chloe Wan. I just want to touch on what she said there. She said, like on my scenario, right, of having a spooky movie marathon. She said only if you've watched Scream first. Okay,
Yeah.
But I think the key point to what I said is spooky movie marathon, not comedy movie marathon.
Spoopy
So
movie?
I don't know what you're
Scream
talking about.
would not be in it because Scream is not spooky.
No idea what you're talking about.
I'll be back.
Well, Dave is having a fugue state right now. Jordan, can you put on Halloween Ends trailer for us before you go?
Why don't we just watch the whole movie?
Ah, shit. Please don't make me watch it again.
Oh Lord, here we go. Oh, Oh, that's the scene I'm talking about, where he looks directly into camera. We're gonna have a good time. Fuck off, dude. No sound.
Oh, no sound. Rip to the stream.
I think Jordan.
It's on.
Well, you don't need the sound for this, I guess. I think Jordan hit play and just went to the bathroom.
There's definitely sound.
Oh, okay.
Guys. Give me shit for that.
Don't you trick me.
Damn it,
I
Icky.
used to do
Okay.
that to people.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we got sound eventually.
Well,
You didn't
Icky's
miss
never
anything.
coming back on stream if he ever talks like that again. Fucking collab can't be to hell.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So let's set this up a little bit, and then we're gonna have Goku hop on with us.
Okay.
And this time, I think it's gonna work, Goku, rather than last time where I just had to call you. So, this movie is a direct continuation of Kills, and by direct continuation, I mean it's been 4 years, and
I was like, what are you fucking talking about? Oh, got me.
So this movie starts up 4 years later.
For some reason.
Because I don't fucking know. And so you know how Halloween's about Michael Myers?
Oh, yeah.
This one's not. This one has Michael Myers in it for like maybe 10 fucking minutes.
Yeah, in this movie, Michael Myers, he lives in a bush under
No. He lives in a sewer.
He lives in a bush under a bridge in Haddonfield.
He lives in a sewer.
He lives in a sewer that you enter through a bush under the bridge in Haddonfield.
And he hides in there. And he's got little nooks and crannies to hide in.
Eats rats or something. Nobody bothered looking in the sewers. I guess he fucked off at the end of Halloween Kills, and people are like, well, bye.
See ya.
See ya. Hope this goes well for you. So yes, the movie is about a boy named John.
John, he does not.
We like the plague. Okay. Real talk, really quick. I don't like this movie, but I like this movie better than I like Halloween Kills. Somebody thought about this a little more, not much more, but somebody thought about this a little more. Anyway, yes, Michael Myers is not really in this movie.
No.
So this movie is about a boy named Corey. And I do have a fear.
Wendy. I love that. I love that.
Sabatello, the Ninja Turtle.
Sabatello.
Don't fucking laugh at that. It's terrible.
Oh, I love that.
So this movie. So essentially, it's about a boy named Corey. We open to actually what I think is a really good opening scene.
That is a very good opening scene. Aside from the looking into camera part.
That was goofy, but I gave it a pass because I think this is a great opening scene. It sets up that like there's a babysitter, this guy named Corey, who's babysitting this little shithead kid named something, whatever.
You could have just said kid and it would have been the same thing.
Yes. So this kid's an asshole, and they're essentially he's playing tricks on the babysitter. The babysitter gets locked in the attic. The kid's being a little asshole, won't let him out. Corey, the babysitter, he pushes his way through this door, and it knocks this little 10-year-old kid over the railing, and he falls like 3 fucking stories to his gruesome death. We're killing kids in the
he lands on his fucking head, and you see his head whip back.
The first kid that
it's a
got
lot.
what he deserved.
Yes.
Fuck that kid.
Murder. It wasn't murder. It was
it was manslaughter.
An accidental death. It was manslaughter. Yeah. So this kid's dead, and Corey, they set him up in the beginning. He was going to like this college for something and things because he's smart. Or something and things. Anyway, his life is ruined now because he killed a kid on Halloween in Haddonfield. So rip to that guy. Anyway, Corey. So my point being, I liked this opening scene. It was great. It was really intense. It was a nice little twist on the formula. They
Mhm.
also a fun little Easter egg thing here in the film. They're watching John Carpenter's The Thing.
Oh, I did like that. I knew you were gonna like that part. I knew you were gonna like that part.
And the reason I like it so much is because in the original Halloween, directed by John Carpenter, on the TV, they're watching the original The Thing,
Mm-hmm.
called The Thing from Another World, which was from like 1950 something.
Oh
of
wow,
which John Carpenter remade. So I thought that was nice. It was a nice little touch. I was like,
that's
okay,
cool.
I'm on board for this. Scene plays, and I was like, I am on board. You got me, movie. I'm here for it. And then we cut after the kid breaks his fucking neck, and in half, Corey's life's a fucking nightmare, and now he's our main character for the
Yeah.
rest of the movie.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's the movie. This
Mhm.
movie is not about Michael Myers.
And spoilers ahead.
So
even
many
though we've
spoilers.
already spoiled it.
But
And
this movie you can watch on Peacock for free right now. You don't even have to go to theater. You shouldn't pay for it. I'm gonna tell you that much. Get a fucking free subscription, steal it or something. Whatever. If you want to watch it, don't pay for it. Don't pay for it.
Yeah. So what gets me is spoiler alert again. Okay. Spoiler alert again. He fucking spirals into evil and darkness because obviously watching and accidentally killing a kid fucks you up. But that's not really what does it, Blake.
Oh no, what does it?
Bullying.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's a rogue group of marching band thugs in Haddonfield. That sounds like a joke. It ain't
It's
a joke.
not.
There's these really mean marching band members, and they bully a full-grown man named Corey, who's down on his luck, for killing a kid. His life's been ruined. God, okay.
And
I don't
then,
want to talk about the story of the movie. It's so bad.
we're gonna, and then we're gonna get Goku on. Okay, so basically,
we have to get through
after
this.
like the third time, okay, of being bullied by these literal high schoolers,
Yeah.
he's a grown man being bullied
Yeah.
by literal high schoolers. He tries to stand up for himself, and a high schooler who's like a good 6 inches shorter and probably 40 pounds lighter throws him over a bridge, and so. He fucking gets down there and is like, he looks all weird, like he's obviously knocked out. And he wakes up and no, I'm sorry, he doesn't wake up because Michael Myers drags his ass into a sewer layer and then just leaves him out, doesn't do anything with him, leaves him out to wake up. Okay. And Corey wakes up, freaks out, goes to leave, and then fucking Michael Myers reaches out of a nook that he's hiding into and just and then Michael looks him in the eyes and is like, oh, he's like me, and lets him go.
Michael Myers saw into his like fucked up past. He could like telepathically communicate with other like
Murderers.
Yeah, I guess. Manslaughter convictees, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
Slaughteries. Hey, Dave, I got a question for you.
What's up, Jordan?
Do you remember the streaker or the flasher at the party in this movie? When they're all at this party.
Is fun trivia.
This is a fun trivia. There's an older guy, looked like the
Yes.
homeless dude, and he's a flasher wearing
Yes.
a trench coat. Do you know who that
Yes.
actor was?
No.
It was the actor who plays Michael Myers. He's actually the trench coat flasher in this movie.
Wait, for real?
So he has more screen time flashing people than he does killing people.
Yeah.
In
Wait,
this episode of
is
Boy
he-
Meets World.
Wait, so is he actually Michael, or is he just cameoing as like a
Cameoing.
He's
Cameoing.
cameoing. But yeah, they show his face and everything. I was like, that's fucking Michael
hilarious.
Myers. And I think we
That's
went back.
hilarious.
Me, Mom, and Marissa went back in the movie, watched it, and we're like, that's him. And I looked it up on IMDb, and I was like, that's him.
Dude, that's so cool.
Wow,
Pretty cool.
dude.
You imagine
Okay.
being that actor, being like, listen, I know I'm playing the psychopathic serial killer who lives in the sewer, but can I
Can I
also
show my
play
penis?
somebody who it's like committing felonies as well with my dick? Is that possible? No, I think they got a different guy, not Nick Castle, to play Michael Myers. Jordan, do you remember his name? The actor's name?
Yeah. As soon as I look it up, I'll remember his name.
Okay, cool. No, it's not Nick Castle. I think Nick Castle did have. I think he did some stuff in one of the remake ones too. I don't remember which. I kind of went down the rabbit hole for a second. Uh, I I kind of wish that too, because like nobody would know what he looks like, right? So he could
Yeah.
just be sitting there in the bar with his dick out, and people are like, maybe he's been there the whole time. He's just Fred the weirdo.
What if he killed with his dick out? And it's not hard. It's just a flaccid fucking limp dick, and he's just like stab, 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 stab. Oh,
Now that we've gotten into Michael Myers' penis,
Into it?
hopefully out of it.
onto it.
God.
I don't know.
This is going
Yeah, okay.
great.
No, Nick Castle is the Flasher.
Wait, what?
Nick Castle's the Flasher.
Oh, so it's
I-
not the same
so he
Michael
did
Myers
come
in the
back.
movie?
It's the original Michael Myers is the Flasher.
Oh,
I see.
fuck! I see what you're saying.
I misunderstood you.
Oh, I
when
didn't
you told me
realize that it was a different Michael Myers than the normal one, or than the.
Got it. Okay,
That's actually
the
really
original
cool.
Michael Myers.
Yeah, so
Ha,
the original
well, yeah,
one was the one swinging his dick around.
that's great. Good for
Hey.
Nick Castle, man. That dude is awesome.
Hey, while Goku, let us know if you're ready, man, and we'll get you on here.
Yeah.
But
So Dave, what were some of your likes while we're getting Goku set up here? Dig
let's
real
see.
deep.
There was Jordan sent Goku a DM, so I don't have to do this.
He's already got it.
Okay, great. So no, honestly,
I have one.
I liked some of Michael's kills.
Yeah.
I liked a twist sort of at the end. You know, I don't.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, fuck it. We're gonna talk about it. I like how she's like, "Did you really think my granddaughter would go for you?" And he's like, "No," and kills himself.
Mm.
Yes.
That was cool.
Spoiler alert: Corey sucks and dies. Also, spoiler alert, not spoiler alert, they kill Michael Myers. Oh god.
My only
no.
thing is, Dave, you've seen Hot Rod, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the ending scene of this movie and the Hot Rod riot scene where they're walking through town with the song playing should be mashed up 100%.
That's hilarious.
And I was
That's
just
really
crying
fucking
laughing when I
funny.
say about it. All right, we got dabs
Dude,
on ready
muffs.
to go. Let me bring in the clap.
Ear
here.
muffs. Pokemon said eat muffs instead
like-
of she fat thumbed, and I'm like, wait, is that
was
like a weird way to say get fucked?
That I know. That's what I was like, what did I say? Yo, Goku, Josh.
What's up, buddy? Josh, how
How's it
you
going,
doing,
guys?
man?
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes, you hear us?
You hear
all right?
us?
All right, hell yeah.
Obviously.
Yep.
Yes.
All set. Hell yeah. Thanks for
Good to
having me.
have you on
Great.
here. A day one listener, watcher, supporter, and relative.
Yes, that's my
Alright.
cousin Josh, guys.
Yes, dude. So glad to have you here. So let us know, man. So what were your thoughts on Halloween Ends?
Oh jeez. What a packed question, to be honest with you. So first off, we gotta start by saying like I fucking love these movies. Every Halloween, every October, I'm always rewatching
Yes.
at least a couple of them. Probably rewatch
Yeah.
all three tonight, to be honest, because why the fuck not? Now that we're in the mood talking about it. But Halloween Ends was just like extremely disappointing for me for sure. I had so much hype for it. Excited, kind of excited to kind of see the story. The first
Mhm.
thing that I absolutely hated was how, like you guys are saying, how the whole story is based on Corey now, and it's not even focused on Michael. And then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
you go into this some fucking sewer pit where he's been living for 4 years, which is absolutely horrible. Like, what the hell is that? And yeah, like you guys said too, when he grabs his neck, he looks into his eyes and like transfers his evil into Corey, and then all of a sudden Corey's this
Yes!
like evil guy, like I have Michael's hate, fuck everybody, let's kill them all, light the match. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? It's I said the supernatural, like like it was just ridiculous.
So can
I fucking
I
hated that.
interject something real fast? This thought I just had.
Please.
I think that this movie could have been really, really good if they did something like where we the audience know, but nobody else knows that, say, Michael dies in the sewer
Mhm.
and Corey is now Michael Myers.
Oh, I like
Right.
that.
I think
That's what I
that could
thought
have
they were
been
gonna do.
super fucking cool, but no, they just fucking kill him too.
And
I
not just
literally
that, but
Mm.
now he's got a scarecrow mask, and it's a whole different fucking killer, and he's the scarecrow guy now, and it's like, where the fuck did this come from?
Oh my god, I don't understand. Like, it's so goofy. It's not even like a cool mask.
No, it's
Yeah, right?
goofy. It's that would have been interesting if he would have I thought this was going to be a passing the torch kind of movie.
Uh-huh.
I was
Yes.
like, okay,
Yeah.
they're gonna meet, and then he's gonna have killed Michael Myers. We're gonna see that like at the end or something, and it's gonna have been Corey or whatever. It's dumb. I don't think it's great, but I think it would have made more sense.
Mhm.
And then like the fucking tag teaming wrestling duo, Corey and Michael Myers. Like I can't say I liked or disliked it. It was kind of weird, but I was like, okay, they're like tag teaming murders now. Like, bro,
Yeah.
bro, you
At one
want
point,
this
he's
one?
like,
You go
show
high, I'll
me,
go low.
show me,
Right.
show me how to kill your way. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like, dude,
like,
you're not strong enough. You're fucking strong enough to deal with a 160-pound high schooler.
dude, yeah, like fucking Corey, you got to start lifting the weights, my dude, because Michael Myers doesn't have secrets. He can stab so hard, he can keep your body hoisted up on a wall with a knife. Like, that's time in the gym, bro. Don't skip leg day.
And you're gonna need some lifts. Okay.
You're
strong
gonna
ass
need to
knife,
grow
yeah.
another foot. So, what did you like about this movie? Were there things that you enjoyed about this?
There was definitely a couple scenes that stood out. Like, I actually did think that the when Corey like broke into the doctor's house, like Allison's boss or whatever, and like killed him.
Mhm.
I thought that scene was actually pretty intense. He's like got his fucking
It's
head
fun.
wrapped up, stabbing him in the neck. That was really cool. They
Yeah.
did that very well. And then, like you guys said, how Michael just breaks in after they tag team the last girl, and she's like, "Nowhere to go. Got the Michael Myers behind me and the Scarecrow in front of me. Like, there's nothing to do here." And
Yeah.
I like that a lot. That was good. But let's not even like I that ending, the fucking meat grinder, hoist him to the ceiling of the car. He's dead. Like, it was, oh my god, I almost had to turn it off. Like, that was a horrible, horrible scene. Oh,
Dude, I laughed. I love that scene, but not because it was good. I love that scene because I was like, holy shit, they're doing it. They're dragging his body around town like he's fucking Abe Lincoln after he just got shot at the goddamn Ford Theater. Like, oh my god.
So Icky liked the DJ kill, and I liked what they did after the DJ kill.
That was a brutal kill, yeah.
It was a brutal kill. I liked the whole tongue thing. That
Mhm.
was cool, except for the fact that DJs don't actually use records.
No, I know.
The tongue
It's a
is just
playlist on a
bouncing
computer,
around.
but exactly. That was good. If we're getting into the ending,
I jumped ahead. My bad.
there's I'm really glad they well, whatever, they quote unquote killed him, right? But the thing that I thought was great, because there's also a comedy moment, is
Mhm.
every time they'd like stab him, it's like a comedy shot. He'd stab him, he'd pop back up, and he'd stab him again. Pop back up. And so I was waiting for the natural conclusion of like, they chop off his arm and he comes back up. They chop off his legs, he comes back up. They put him through the meat grinder and he reassembles. I was like, where does this end? Where does this actually fucking end? Because it didn't end soon enough for me.
Yeah, and then the fact how, out of everything this motherfucker's been through, right? I mean, what has he not been through? He got shot in the head at one point, right? And he can't get through 2 knives put down onto him from like a 65-year-old woman. And then, but at the end, he'll rip through it and grab her by the neck. But he couldn't do that any time before, It was just like, come on. And then he's got like the
No.
refrigerator half of his left leg, like, if this is really Michael
Well,
Myers, like, go ahead.
to be fair, he
Yeah.
is also like 80.
I was gonna say he's.
Okay, yeah,
I
that's
was
true. Yeah,
making
okay,
geriatric Michael jokes before. The man, if we're talking timelines, the man's at least like in his 70s.
Yeah.
At least.
It's a good point.
Like,
Yeah,
come
you
the
could
fuck
tell
on,
as well in
dude.
the other scenes he was much slower, and like they definitely weren't making him out to be like as big of a badass as he was.
I think
You're right. You're right. They did. They didn't just make him like, like he's a spry young man. They gave him arthritis. And they gave him some back pills that he had to take, I think. Maybe I made that up.
that's why I think this movie would have been fucking brilliant if they killed Michael in the beginning and Corey assumes the Michael Myers moniker.
Mhm.
Right. Right. It would have made
Yeah.
sense, and they can make 80 more mindless, fucking terrible movies
Here's
and
my-
keep making me talk about this on the internet.
So here's my prediction
Fuckers.
of what's coming next.
Oh,
after
yes, let's
seeing
hear
this,
this.
right?
Yeah.
So I really, really think that, and like Halloween is such a moneymaker. That's why they just keep fucking bringing these out. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
so much money that like why stop now? Like
Yeah.
So I really think that the next one will be like Halloween, like Scarecrow Returns, because the ending of Corey was a disgrace. I mean, what the
Yes.
fuck was that? If I can't have her, no one can. Like stabs himself in the neck. Like what a pussy. Like come on, you're killing everybody, and you're gonna end it like that? Like dude, what? So I think all of a sudden he's gonna be back, and he's gonna be the new killer, and the Scarecrow mask is gonna be like the new like scene and iconic thing of Halloween from now on.
But they'll do that one time and then it'll fucking tank because people won't want to see Halloween and not Michael Myers. And then they'll be like, fucking retcon something. Somebody retcon something.
Yeah. Make this work. David Gordon Green. Make this work, please. You
He's
did
like,
so
no,
well.
no,
Would
I don't
kill
want to.
me.
I
Give me
can't.
another
I didn't want to do 2 or
400
3.
million. But Josh, you bring up a great point, because Corey's story, I would have been more on board if it amounted to anything. He just fucking kills himself, and that's it. Nothing. The entire movie doesn't matter. Nothing matters up and
No.
like to this point, because Lori, exposition Lori, as I like to call her, because she spends fucking 10 minutes of this movie. It's like, well, it's been 4 years, and I blah blah blah. I'm like, I get it. We get it. I know. Make this movie shorter.
Oh my
Isn't
god.
the little
Damn
girl
it,
from the
dude.
original in it too? The chick.
One thing too,
She's amazing.
Yeah.
that at one point I remember I paused the movie to like go in the other room or something, and I came back and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck? It's an hour into this movie, and I haven't even seen Michael Myers yet. Like, we are spending 75% of this movie building up a storyline for this guy to fucking stab himself in the neck 45 minutes later. Wow, what a disgrace! I mean, what a filler. Like what? I was so confused.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
so John gives us some much needed context here. Michael Myers was born in 1957.
Okay, so it'd be like
So-
late mid 60s, like 60. He'd be like 65 years old.
Okay.
Ish.
Yeah.
He should
Okay.
still be a badass then.
Acceptable.
More
I mean,
acceptable, but
Yeah, I mean, he's also like honestly in these movies he's what, like 6'5"?
Yeah.
So that's like
yeah, Huck rules something like that. Something, anything would have been nice.
yeah, Michael. Wait, how would Michael have a?
It doesn't make
Did he
sense.
steal-
Michael
did he
can't get
steal
laid.
one?
There's no way.
But like, if you go full tilt fucking insanity on this last one, I would have liked it more. Just go crazy. Just go with the goofiest, stupid fucking concepts you can. Just make it
Kill
goofy,
everyone.
lots of blood.
Yeah,
Right?
literally.
Jamie
The
Lee
whole
Curtis,
town Haddonfield
just
dies.
die off already. Like, I'd rather have her die than
Kill
Michael. Let's be honest. Fuck. The whole town dies. Move on to another city across the country next year. Let's fucking go. Kill them all.
Oh my god! How Chloe won. I said, how would he have a kid from his part streaking? Someone liked what they saw. But so here's the thing: even if that's true,
Kill me.
and somebody was like, "Oh my god, like let's." Oh my god, look how big you are. Like he's immediately just like shank and then just moving on. And he's like, I don't know.
Unless he
Oh
looks
my
into their
God.
eyes. If he looks into their eyes, he transfers some stuff, and then it's like, oh, you're good in my book. You're safe. Let's fuck shit up
But
together.
only if
Like,
they've killed
I
a
need
child,
a homie in my
Josh.
life. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
only if they've killed a child. That's the only way. Okay.
All right, you passed. You can roll with me now.
Josh, I want to read your fictionalization, like your novel version of what happens for Halloween
Oh,
ends
I'd
and
love
moving
it. Oh
forward.
yeah, it'd be way better. I'll get
But
Rob
let me know when
Zombie
that
in it
is
too. It'll be fucking
published. Your Michael Myers fan fiction. I will read it.
But you got to
Coming
consult
soon.
Obi-Wan about how he meets the woman who he has a son with.
It sounds steamy. It's part like a romance novel, part horror thriller, all terrible. I can't wait.
You know what I think would have been interesting. Obviously, I think I've already made it clear what they should have done is show Michael Myers a lot throughout and they can't find him because he keeps like all of a sudden he's killing, but like small, like one at a time, and he's disappearing, and you're like, that's weird. What's going on there? And then again, we reveal that it's the boyfriend of the granddaughter the whole time. He actually found Michael Myers that night, who was struggling because the smoke inhalation, right?
Yeah.
see,
See?
see.
This could work.
And then
This is
it's that
rewind.
he
Oh,
killed.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, so he killed everyone, right? And he killed Michael Myers, and now he's the new Michael Myers, and only we know that. And Lori and what's the granddaughter's name?
Allison.
Allison.
Allison, I
Thank
think,
you.
yeah.
Allison doesn't know either, and she's like, oh, I like this big, tall, 280-pound man that is the same size as my grandmother's stalker killer guy.
But
One thing too, this is rewinding a little bit, but
Mhm.
the one thing that I just couldn't get behind either was like when Corey met Lori, right? They're at the gas station. They like bonded over
Yeah.
him getting his ass beat by the kids, and then she thinks to her head like, oh, like this guy just got up by some high schoolers. He would be perfect for my granddaughter. Let me introduce them together. And I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck? What do you mean? Like,
Dude,
it's very confusing.
that's a great point. I have a note of this too, where I'm like, why does Allison want to be with Corey? We're not given any reason other than like,
Yeah.
hey, my grandmother introduced me to this fucking weirdo who got kicked. He got his ass kicked in a gas station by high schoolers. I gotta fuck this guy.
What a hunk.
Seems like a real fixer upper. Like,
What a
what's going
hunk.
on?
Oh my god. Listen, I have one thought about this before we start wrapping things up here. I think that it would have been more believable if he wasn't so pathetic all the time and he was a little funny and charming to her.
Anything.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I don't understand, to piggyback Josh off your point there, is is how she's like, I have this 6'5", 280-pound monster that's after me. Let me get someone who is a wet paper bag to be with my granddaughter. He'll protect her. No, see, actually,
Yeah.
oh my god, it just dawned on me, guys. She wants him to be with her because he'll fall behind and Michael will kill him, letting Allison get away.
Oh, bait.
He's a
We need
roadblock.
some bait.
He's a human roadblock. I'm fine with this. Go Lori. That's called strategy, people. That's
Oh.
strategy. Don't play chess against Lori. She will.
She's always 10 steps ahead, I think.
So
Thanks to Michael Myers.
thanks to Michael Myers. So Josh, is Halloween Ends a recommend for you?
I say no. I say that you could end it with kills and you should be good after that. I think ends just really ruins the whole storyline, to be honest. It's totally different. Michael's not the same person. Like,
Yeah.
I'd pass on
He's
ends.
not even in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's a
fair
special
enough.
guest.
Dave, is this a recommend for you?
Again, under a very specific circumstance.
Hit
Yes.
me.
It's the one
Please.
I've already said. It's the one where you're having a spooky season marathon, spooky movie marathon, because it's it's fall and it's like a Sunday day marathon, It's not
Okay.
like, Saturday night into Sunday. It's like hey, let's put on some scary movies and have the like cuddle by the fireplace, even if it's fake, and leaves are falling. Like, it's spooky, it's fall. Okay, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
If you want to watch a scary movie, and Chloe one exactly. If you're being a hashtag slut for fall, then yes, I recommend this along with the other two. But if you want to like dissect a scary movie and like you're a big horror movie fan, no, don't do that. Don't watch this.
Okay,
Agreed.
that's
Blake, what
fair.
about you?
I think for
Yeah.
me,
I
this
think
is
we
a
know.
No, this is a recommend for me.
Fucking
Also
lying ass
on a
piece of shit.
no, this is a recommend for me on a very specific condition as well. The condition being you've watched literally every single other horror movie in existence except Halloween Kills. So you have 2 of these left, and motherfucker, you got to watch Halloween Ends. Um, and if Halloween Kills is all you got left, don't watch anything. Change genres of films. So under those very specific circumstances, that's a recommend for me.
All right, great, cool. Well,
Thank you, Josh, for coming on, man.
Yes,
Thanks so
thank you
much for
so
having
much.
me, guys.
Love seeing you
Appreciate
here
guys.
every week. Appreciate you, and we'll catch you next time.
Yes.
Yep. See you guys soon.
See you,
All right,
man.
see you, man.
So, on that note,
God damn it.
on that wonderful note, I would like to thank everyone for sticking with us on these Halloween movies and only one time bringing up Scream. So thank you so much for that.
It's a record, I think, and we're proud of you.
I
I'm
think
not
because
proud of you,
pizzas
but
isn't here for some reason. So thank God.
man's got to sleep sometime.
He's fixing his broke ass PC.
Oh, great, perfect. I'm glad his PC went down, so he didn't gang up on me on this one. So,
So we should talk about Solid.
yeah, I agree.
But what do we got coming up, Dave? What's going on here in First Prize Films world?
In First Prize Films world. So right now, our current episode that is out is sci-fi horror,
Ooh, yes.
and it is Annihilation versus The Thing. It's a great one. It's a very good episode, I think, and it's 2 very good movies. And then Sunday we are watching another movie, right?
Oh yes, we are. We're gonna watch. I think it's 1959. I believe is the year we're watching. I think it's a Vincent Price movie, House on Haunted Hill.
Oh,
It's
boy.
full of Halloween store skeletons and a bunch of fun shit. And we're all gonna have a good time watching it. Last week we watched Night of the Living Dead, and we appreciate everybody who was able to hang out for that. And this Sunday is gonna also be a great time. What do we got coming up on the podcast Monday? We have a big episode.
We have
coming
a
out
very
Monday.
big
This
episode
is a
Monday.
big-ass episode. Tell us all about it.
So Monday is our ghost horror movie episode, and it was a fan Discord chosen movie.
No, this stream decided.
Stream. That's right. You're right. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. The stream helped us decide this episode. It is The Others.
Face horror movie.
Ghostface. No, motherfucker.
Sorry,
It is-
what's the lineup?
It's The Others versus The Shining.
The Shining. We're talking about The Shining versus Nicole Kidman's spooky haunted house story where Tom Cruise hides in her closets and keeps her from doing normal people things.
AKA life.
It is Tom Cruise as the monster in The Others. No, it's a really fun episode.
Yes,
and I'm really excited for it. So I'm really excited for you guys to hear it. Thanks for all the love we've gotten this season on it. If you want more of us, I think. Oh, really? Well, man,
Wow, Icky.
I think you're gonna enjoy this episode then.
Yeah, I
But
think you will too.
if you want more of us, we're here every Wednesday talking about movies just like this. Sometimes we talk about movies we actually like.
It's
promise you.
rare, but we do.
I promise you, we absolutely do. But as you guys saw before, we like to have our friends come on and give us their opinions, even if we don't know you. Come on and talk with us. We don't care. We'll get to know you on the stream. We got some new followers here. We got John hanging out tonight. Such a blast. Good to see you, buddy. And all our day ones. We love and appreciate you. So until this Sunday, sorry, I keep saying next Sunday, until this Sunday, movie night, I think that's all for us, Dave. So thank you very much. Love you guys.
Thank you guys.
Couldn't do this without you. And we'll
Absolutely.
catch you on Sunday.
Yes, sir. Thank you and love you. See ya.